I've got a local friend who's had me sharpen a few knives for him. He does competition barbecue and that sort of thing. He's got two really old knives he wants to get re-edged. I kind of touched it up with the serrations. I'm not a very good sharpener of these things. We'll test it out and see how I did at the very end. I'm sure they're probably duller than where it was when I first started. This is an old Benchmade. I'm not even sure which model this is. I'm going to have to look it up. It might be a Striker. It's ATS 34. It's an Emerson design. It's a flat grind on this side, chisel grind on this side. It's got a little bit of a chip up in the top. The edge is pretty gnarly. I'm not sure if it's ever been sharpened, so we're going to get this taken care of tonight. I'm going to use the stones from Shapton Pro, and if you've been paying attention to my channel, I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon of some Shapton Pro stones. We're going to do the 320, the 1K, and the 5K. I'm not real sure how I'm going to do the whole contest yet, but if it's like any of my other ones, I'll probably just have you comment on the video and we'll do a random drawing. If I can figure out how to use those random YouTube text generators, we'll probably go that route instead of drawing it out of a hat. Just gonna go ahead and get started with this guy. I'm trying to be quick on this. Hopefully everything's in frame. As many of you know, I've moved. I got a pretty piss poor area to sharpen in now, so hopefully this comes out well. If not, you guys will never see this video. I'm going to pretty much have to reprofile this thing. I don't know if you can see, this edge is really wavy. It starts out really thin here. So with a chisel grind, you sharpen it basically like a chisel. You just find your bevel and you just go straight on, straight back, straight on, straight back. You don't want to do any curvature, especially with a design like this because it's a tanto. You don't want to create that belly there. You want to keep a nice crisp demarc between the two edges basically. Just going to do a few back and forth strokes to see where I'm grinding. Yeah, so this section is getting hit in this area. It's completely devoid of any scratches. I'm not really putting pressure down, I'm just laying my finger on top of that area, and now I am indeed getting contact. So I'll just tell you what I've been doing. I've just been going straight up and down on the stone like this, getting the tip area back. The tip has been rounded out pretty well, but I'm slowly getting it back. Now I can speed this process up by angling the knife a little bit more obtuse. I don't want to do that though. I'd rather keep things as is. So this is my 320. Just gonna go over this a little bit, kind of remove the scratches from the 120, get it cleaned up. Now earlier, I know I said with a tanto, you normally don't want to do this sweeping motion because that creates a belly, but because this thing has a slight recurve to it, I'm kind of forced to do that to get the whole edge. Holding your angle for a straight chisel is not as easy as you might think. This motion right here, the further away from your body you get, the more tendency you want to lay that knife flatter. You gotta fight that urge. It's going to be the final stone, my 5000 grit. $5K for me. Perfect stopping point, I think, for pocket knives. You know, you can go 8K, 10K, 12K, whatever you want. But for me, hitting it at 5K and stropping, it gives me plenty sharp of an edge. It gives me the polish that I like. Everything I want, I can get out of this. Now, that's not to say, if you like going to 8K, 10K, that you're wrong. Just telling you my own personal preferences. I like to stop at this point. Every now and then you'll catch me go past it, but it's not often. You'll have to forgive all the creaking in the background too. We've had a bit of an issue with the flooring here. We're having it redone, and the guys haven't started yet, so I've got some plywood laying down I'm having to stand on top of here over the sink. I'm just going to strop here on white compound. Hopefully you guys can see this. If not, well, I'll just edit the video and tell you what my results were. We got 87. 57. 91. $74. 86. 83. So my results came out to 78 on the belly area or the flat of the knife and 81 on the tip area. Those results are very, very good, very consistent. So the knife is very sharp. No worries there. The serrations are meh. They'll cut if you allow them to cut. But serrations are serrations. What are you gonna do? I'll give you guys a close-up of this. So I kind of put a little bit of another scallop in here, similar to the smaller ones. And in doing so, I got into my polish a little bit. Not a big deal. Doesn't hurt the cutting. Right here in the very tippity tip, you can see that little shining dot right at the very tip. That is that low spot I could not get down to. I think it turned out really well. Got a nice transition where the tanto is. Tanto, however you pronounce it. And of course the back. Not much to see back here, it's just flat. Hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. Keep an eye out for my giveaway. It is coming up very soon. I'll have a video up, of course, so just watch for it. And in the meantime, y'all have a good one.